And we should be green posting the link in the chat now, publishing into all the servers that are partnered with us. Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, after a tiny break to MMS Formula 1 Season 5 Round 7 of the Championship. It's been a while, but we're finally back on not already on a schedule, but we're back. And that's the only information that really matters. And yeah, joining me commentary box today, as always, is Miran. Welcome.
Hello, Kai. It's great to be back for MMS, and we're here for the Belgian Grand Prix. And I have to say, it really, really is exciting to be back with more MMS F1 action, and at what circuit to continue it then the Spa-Francorchamps circuit.
Yeah, it's the circuit really when it comes to being here. We already have a few cars leaving the pit lane, so I'm gonna jump cut to them. A few changes in the lineups as well. Quite important to mention, I think, considering we have 3 new drivers. One of them is here. That's Shimon Witt replacing injured Material. We also have Michael van Dam replacing the injured Blackwood, and then we have Holmqvist replacing the race band Johannes van Leer. But yeah, as you mentioned, we are at Spa-Francorchamps, a full good race, mind you.
Yeah, that's going to be the second one of the season, and judging by how things went at Monza, I think we're going to be in for another thriller.
Yeah, that's a given really, as we're now following Arkady Ukupnik, as he is the first car to leave the pits on the circuit. But yeah, 42 cars. If any car retires before setting a lap time, I will respawn them. Yeah, there is a high probability sometimes some cars might not set laps just because they didn't go out in the session. But anyways, Miran, do you have anything to say? Because I think we did spot together in the ACOC. I might be wrong on that, but
yeah, we have. But Spa, obviously, if you want me to comment on the circuit, it is a circuit, a very, very long one. I believe the longest one on the Formula 1 calendar.
Yes.
Clocking in at 7 kilometers.
Well, this version I think is 6.9.
6.976, if we're being precise.
Yes.
But still, a very legendary circuit, to say the least, and it's got the history, and it has got the racing as well. There's a lot of overtaking opportunities, a lot of legendary corners, obviously not limited to this one, Eau Rouge and Radion. Obviously, the steep uphill climb, and then the charge down the Kemmel Straight into Lake Coombe really sets you up to have some fantastic battles with everyone in the field. And I think F1 at Spa, obviously last season, did not disappoint. So I think we're going to be in for a very, very nice race, especially with a field this big.
Yeah. One thing we should add as well is that we're using a new version of the layout. It's the 2004 one, with the start kind of like it was back in the days. Which is right in front of Eau Rouge, because that's when that's where the races started back in the 60s, until the track got a bit of a revamp, to make it actually safe and not just roads passing through like 3 villages. But yeah, we're following Ukupnik now, and what was his name now? He
Arkady Al-Ukupnik the fourth.
Yeah. There you go. What do you call people from the United Arab Emirates?
Emirati.
You call them Emiratis. Okay, well, he is an Emirati from the nationality citizenship standpoint. Let's see what lap he will do.
It'll be interesting to see if Ukupnik can do well at Spa. Obviously, this is his first Belgian Grand Prix since, I believe, Season 1, yeah. So, yeah, it'll be very interesting to see how he will handle the Circuit Spa-Francorchamps after 3 seasons out of Formula 1.
154.5, not bad. Katzenberg 2 seconds behind. in the Europe run. Was Kato also sending an lap, same with Falk. Now we're gonna go with Teller. Now Salsalar goes nearly a whole second faster. That's expected as he is in the Lotus. But now the championship contender in the Tyrrell.
It's Michael Teller, who is just making his way around Blanchimont, that is, and then he's gonna come to the bus stop chicanes. I say chicanes, as you can see. There's the first one, and then the more high-speed second one, and he's just gonna come to the final corner, which is La Source, and then it's just gonna be a sprint across the line for the Brit, who is currently 19 points behind Harry Herholt in the championship. Probably wanted to do well.
That's a very good time. 1 second in front of everybody else.
Yeah, splendid time from Rodney Rakos, I have to say. The man who is the only pole sitter apart from Matthew Falcon this season will be wanting to grab that second pole here at Spa.
Yeah, there's no focus on Guttorm Pedersen going out for another lap. Low fuel might be a benefit for him as more and more cars are setting lap times. As you can see on the timetable on the left of your screens. Let's see, and look at this. Pedersen is 4 tenths up on his lap time. Will he be able to keep this pace up? This might give him a nice top 10 position. I mean, he will stay in the top 10. What am I saying? He's already 5th.
Still could be a good performance from the man in the Real. Obviously, he did not have the best of results last season here, where he finished 27th. So he'll be wanting to make amends for that, obviously. But Real, a team that have been struggling quite a lot. Their fortunes have been turned around in these past few races by Pedersen. He has currently been on a 3-race point streak and sits 11th in the championship, just behind Ferrari's Khalil Shahin. So we wanted to impress them as he heads into the final corner.
Yeah, speaking of changes in the leaderboard, it's Michael Maher into P2, just 4 tenths behind Rakus. There is a yellow flag, which means someone has retired from the session. I will quickly handle this little thingy. And Holmqvist, currently one of the debutants, is 10th. So I think that's a good debut. We're gonna see who's had a bit of a mare. There's a wheel. I saw a wheel.
That can't be good.
Oh, it's Henry J. Brown.
Oh, that's both front wheels off the car.
What the hell happened? Oh, and that's a brake failure.
That's very, very scary.
That's gonna hurt.
Yeah, that's straight on into the tire barrier. You can see the deceleration is just instant. That is very scary.
Luckily into the tire wall. That's always a bit of a... you know, yeah. It loosens the impact. Gonna be rebooted, of course, as per our rules. He's gonna continue on in the session. I hope this doesn't crash the game. It did not. Okay, did anyone else have those similar issues? I'm just gonna quickly go through the field. We shouldn't have any more yellow flags, albeit you can never be too sure with this game.
Yeah,
right.
I think the essence of R Factor 1 is its unpredictability.
Yep. So, no one is out of the race anymore. I mean, qualifying, not race. And it's pretty quiet on the front, so to say, referencing the recent Netflix adaptation. Khalil Shahin, though, on the circuit.
Hopefully, Ferrari obviously will be in better hands with the new ownership that's come in recently. But so far, they've struggled to even attain podiums. Michael Macher was just able to grab Ferrari's first podium of the season at Silverstone when he finished 3rd. But it's not gone too well for Khalil Shahin, who only has been in the points in 3 out of the last 6 races. Speaking of championship, I think honorable mention has to go to Hendrik Salsaller, who is 25 points off Harry Herholt, and has not finished on the podium one single time this race or this season. Which is, I have to say, an absolutely insane stat. His best finish was P4 at the German Grand Prix, and he is only 5 points behind his race-winning teammate Giuseppe Radiantor.
Yeah, it's the reward, it's the consistency that is also rewarded in the point system, and Sasala is just using it to his advantage. Also, when we speak about the championship and all the team changes, March, I think, should be mentioned. You know, we had a bit of a, laughter through tears in Silverstone when Miran FG lasted a corner. But yeah, the team is in serious trouble, as recently unveiled by Automation.
Yeah, it's a shame to see that the team who had a very shockingly fantastic debut in season 4 fall from grace in season 5. Obviously, I have to say though, Daniel Ward really did his best trying to outdrag that car to point, something that teammate FG could not manage. And Ari Soil, obviously, did score 1 point on his debut, was just able to do that. But March, obviously, showing signs of a struggle in this season, so I think it doesn't come as a surprise that they're running into financial troubles as well.
Yeah, another team that is increasing their financial load on the in the series is Williams. Basically, as they said, they will spend every penny they can on the car, and at the moment, Rakus is on pole position, so I guess those promises are coming true. They did put an updated package for the Belgian Grand Prix, putting them pretty much equaling to the best car, as Shahin goes third. It's a 2-3 for Ferrari, and they're the only cars within a second of Rodney.
That's still a very good performance from the two Ferraris. Rodney Rack is looking quite untouchable at the moment, as we have 4 minutes to go in the session. Obviously, the big question will be if anyone is going to be able to beat the Finnish driver at the top of the timing tables.
I guess the only one who could really do that is his teammate, but Valyak has not left the pit lane yet. We have 4 minutes to go pretty much, and it's not looking like he is close to leaving the pits, which is weird. Rakus is out on another lap. Shimon Witt is completing his lap time. The greatest stand-in driver for Ligier, really. I mean, he has been doing his duty quite well in the recent seasons, so the Witt brothers really, overall, Polish people really devoted to driving in the Ligier in past seasons. But it's not a good lap time from Witt. It's going to be a rather slow one. 5 seconds, 5.7 seconds off pole position. That's just my engine. Oh no, that's Sergei Kozak's engine blown up, and that means he gets to get restarted.
It's not gone too well for the Ukrainian, unfortunately for him.
Yeah, the engine at the back of his car is not feeling too good, is it? Alright, there is FG on that. Oh no. Wait, what? Oh, okay, the camera glitched. That car has the Miran. I don't know what happened to FG.
It's clear that I mean, you saw him in season 4, obviously, his debut season. He was basically the highest placing rookie in season 4, and it just seems that things have shaken up quite drastically at March. Maybe they tried something new with the car. You know, they tried a maybe completely new build, and it just did not work for the British outfit, and thus I think the drivability of the car has been worsened, and it looks like FG just isn't able to extract the little drivability that is left of the car compared to his teammates throughout the season.
There were rumors in the paddock that they were biased towards Ward and gave him a better car. Oh, that's why Valak has not set a lap time. Oh dear. Oh god. Oh nay. Where is Valak? Okay. Quick salvaging.
Hopefully, he'll still have time to set a lap.
Well, no, he will not. Meanwhile, Daniel Ward, look at this. That's not normal for the Scuderia Italia. That is not normal for the Dallara.
Yeah, he seems to be struggling quite a bit, it seems like. I guess still trying to get used to the machinery, though he did impress on his Scuderia Italia debut, scoring a podium. We'll see, though, if he can do it. Obviously, it's going to be a long race ahead of us.
Okay, the reason why I'm still gonna reboot those guys is because they have to set a lap time so the grid doesn't get all messy, right? They just have to cross the line. Right. It's still yellow. Who else is? It's not my car. Something's wrong with one of the cars, but I don't know which one. Oh, it's not Henry J. Brown. I rebooted him. I guess we'll never know. Which is bad. It's not good. This is gonna. Could it be Reaper? We're not focusing on qualifying, and it's quite a good session.
Yeah.
But oh wait, look at this. Miran FG is improving on his lap time.
I think honorable mention though, Alex Gromov in 6th. That is a very impressive performance.
Yeah, especially considering where his teammate is. That's a shocker.
Yeah, obviously.
Also, I think it's just one of the people that have set a lap time already that are out, so we're comfortable in that sense.
Yeah, we should be safe.
Oh, that's a wheel. Someone's crashed, and that's Rodney Rakus into the wall, and he has sent, I believe that's Lachvasuren into the.
Oh.
Well, that is not. So now we know why there is a yellow. That is not what a pole sitter wants to do.
Yeah, that is certainly not gonna. Don't think you'd like to put that on your resume.
But then again, there's not much really I can do about it. It's qualifying. If I was able to give grid penalties, I would, but I'm not. So, yeah, that's a bit of a shame. Curtis crosses the line, and that's pretty much about it. That's a smoking engine. But yeah, it's pretty much done. Murray is now the only real car that matters to complete the lap, and he's stuck behind Lachvasuren, and that lap is done. His lap is done.
Yeah, that is gonna be the deal breaker for Joseph Murray, unfortunately, who himself has not had the greatest season either. 3 DNFs. It's only a 50% finish rate for the Brit so far. The defending champion has not scored a single podium either, and a best finish of P6 at his home British Grand Prix. It's been a pretty rough first half of the season for the world champion.
Yeah, the lack of reliability in the car did not help McLaren and Honda doing their best to increase it, but that reliability is basically what killed the team's championship efforts this season, really.
And I have to say, it is a shame, obviously, to see that McLaren aren't able to fight for the title. Same with Ferrari, but it has brought some very interesting championship contenders into the fight. Lotus, obviously, were in the championship fight last season, are in there again, but then you also have the Tyrrell of Michael Teller, who has been, I have to say, the talk of the town quite recently with his win at Imola and his P2 at Hockenheim.
No, Van Damme. Oh, please tell me they will leave their boxes. Oh, no. You know what? This session might have been pointless. If they don't leave the pits, it's game over. It's game over. Because if I go into race session now, it's gonna. What's gonna happen is we're gonna have a less than favorable situation. So I'm sorry, guys. We're just gonna have to restart the session. I'm sorry. It's a cruel world.
Yeah.
But yeah, at least you saw some cars going around in circles. I'm just gonna finish the session And oh god. Yeah, that's not surprising.
Well, congratulations on your 5th pole this season, Matthew Falcon. Or no, sorry, that's the 6th pole.
Yeah, he's been unbeaten he's been only beaten once this season.
That's still an insane stat.
Okay, let me just quickly make the results and we're gonna go into the race.
Very interesting grid though. Obviously we'll go through it a bit later.
Yep, but it is a very interesting grid. You have the Zaxby there of Waldinger in 13th. De Jong in down 15th. That's obviously, there's still that ongoing debate of his seat in the team, so it's definitely not gonna score some nice team points for him. But Dindi Shabalama, I have to say, considering what the dog of a car that Brabham is, to qualify it not last is an achievement.
Yeah, I think very well done from the president of Zimbabwe, who obviously, as we know, announced his retirement after the end of this season to focus full-time on politics in his native home country of Zimbabwe.
Sorry for responding, but okay. We're done with that. It's time we go to the race. It's time we finally go to the race, guys. This is gonna be a bit of a break now, but yeah, we're going to the race, Miran. Are you hyped? Are you excited?
I am excited. Yes, MMS is finally back.
Good, so am I. So, pole position goes to Matthew Falcon. As you said, it's his 6th pole position, and how is that man not fighting for the title?
I have absolutely no idea, but his qualifying record this season has been absolutely impressive.
So, with that out of the way, I'm just gonna quickly mark 2 things on the spreadsheet while I'm here, and we can go to the race. Miran, do you want to take the first 21 cars?
Yeah, I could do that. So, taking his 6th pole of the season will be Matthew Falcon. The Season 2 champion is on pole, accompanied by Daniel Ward in the Scuderia Italia. Second row is Harry Herholt, the championship leader, accompanied by fellow world champion Joseph Murray in P4. Rodney Rocco starts P5 with teammate Valiak in 6th position, and then 7th will be Michael Teller. Halil Shahin starts in 8th with Shual Michaelmacher, the other Ferrari, in 9th, and rounding out the top 10 will be Giuseppe Radiantor. Johanna Holmqvist, very good qualifying for the Swede on her debut. She's in P11 with Henrik Salsaller in 12th position, and then it's Benz Waldinger in the Zach Speed. Very well done from the Hungarian as well, and he will be accompanied by Tobias Reaper in 14th position. Tymon de Jong is P15 with Guttorm Pedersen in the Real in 16th, and Sergei Kozak, the Ukrainian, starts in 17th with P18 going to Kyle Wilhelm, the other Zach Speed. Max Frizonia starts 19th as Arkadio Kupnik rounding out the top 20, and Conor McInnes taking P21.
Yeah, and then in P22 we have Ari Soilu, the Finnish man coming from IndyCar. Then we have Alexander Park in 23rd and Alex Gromov in 24th. Katzenberg and Henry Brown 25th and 26th, followed by Moscato and Curtis. Then we can see Nisbet and Miran FG. I guess he's close to his teammate, comparatively. Then we have Alex van der Bremt in the Coloni, followed by Igor Witt. Then we have Lucas de Silva, Dindi Shabalama, Mikhail van Dam, Tomer Bata Lakvasuren, Hussein Chedika, Artemio Di Ambrosio, James Faulkner, Shimon Witt, Shakal Kam III, and Kerai Kyoto in the Minardi rounds of the field. So I think we're ready to go. The lights are already, coming on. We're gonna go on board with Matthew Falcon for the lights. It's 9 lights, and it's green, and away we go for the Belgian Grand Prix. Look at Daniel Ward immediately going into the lead of the race, up into Eau Rouge now. It's going to be instantly a lead change coming into this race.
Yeah, very, just like lightning start for Daniel Ward as we approach the Camel Straight, and we go down it now. It's going to be Falcon, who's still eager to get back that race lead, and Herholt is going to try to get involved, but he's going to have to defend himself. But no, he's going to make it 3 wide as Falcon tries to defend from Harry Herholt. Herholt who's going to try to get past Daniel Ward. We'll see what he can do as we head through Lake Coombe, and that's Van Damme.
Van Damme is, he lasted 2 corners, so that's 1 more than Miran Evji, but he's out of this race, and that's a debut done and dusted.
That's a big shame for Michael Van Damme, but Falcon retakes the lead from Herholt, and then Ward in 3rd, and there is Valiak and Rakus.
The risky move, contact with Daniel Ward, sorry to cut in.
Yeah, that was the 2, I think that was Rakus and Ward making contact there. Looking through the field, there's Valdinger, who's going to try it on time, and the young Valdinger in the Zach speed, who's going to be on the inside line, heading through Puon. As they go wheel to wheel, De Jong gets the better outside line, and he does get it done. Tobias Reaper then getting a bit closer to the Hungarian, as Valdinger does not get the best of exits. There's Michaelmacher defending from the Lotus as Shahin and Teller side by side. Harley Shahin around the outside gets the better run compared to Michael Teller, and does successfully defend from the Tyrrell driver. And there in the background, there's Tal Saller making contact with Johanna Holmqvist, and the Swede gets it all wrong there. You can see absolutely swallowed up by the field there as everyone does get past. And in this little mess, you have Time and De Jong is trying to overtake Reaper. They make a bit of contact through a high-speed corner. That's not what you want to do.
It's a bit too aggressive from De Jong. Overall, drive is very aggressive on lap 1. I did not expect that from Spa. This track is plenty of overtake coverage, and that's Holmqvist.
And that's going to be, and there's another crash at the end. Gromov is out. He was without a wheel, and there's another spinner there. That's one of the Eurobronze. It's been
big,
devolved into all sorts of chaos here at the bus stop.
So what happened here? Holmqvist spins on the curb and on the wheel of Wilhelm, and then Pisonia nowhere to go as Holmqvist does not hold the brakes. And then it devolves into just a massive pile-up. What? There is Holmqvist. It steers into Gromov, and then causes a bit of a ruckus here. Gromov is, at least he parks it slightly outside of the racing line. I guess that's the only saving grace. Never mind, it's a big pile-up. It's a massive pile-up here, and I think we're gonna have to restart.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a red flag, this is a race restart, so nothing really counts. Yeah. This is going to be a restart. Once again, I'm gonna do this once again then. Holmqvist already being a bit naughty on debut though. As anyways, we're away, and look at this Daniel Ward once again. I think he just has a grippier side of the circuit, because he gets an amazing launch once again, and Falcon just has to watch the back of that Scuderia Italia once again. So Rakus goes to the inside of Herholt and gets through that. Williams is delivering on promises of being a good car. So here we go, into turn 1, they all go blasting through the Camel Straight into the Coombe. We can see a few cars pulled down. That's Falcon out to the inside of Daniel Ward, to the inside, but it does not work now. Rakus on the outside, switches to the inside, and he takes the position away from the McLaren on the outside. Yes, the Williams car gets it done, but it's not over just yet. Falcon still on the inside as they head through the hairpin that precedes No Name. Rakus stays in 3rd. He has the Benetton of Herhold right behind him. We can see a few side-by-side moments there between Shahin and his teammate Valek and Murray as well. Michael Mahoney outside of his teammate. I think that's the more preferable line, but Shahin completes the move before the corner. Murray thinks about sending it, but he cannot. Michael Mahoney switches the line. It does not work. It's side by side between the 2 Lotus cars as well, but it is way cleaner than last time. Never mind, James Faulkner is out of the race. And that's an exploded engine.
And that's not going very well for Faulkner. Yeah, the engine just absolutely going up in smoke. But then to recap the start, Rakus had absolutely amazing momentum coming off the start, and he tried fantastic battle with Matthew Falcon, but Falcon strong on the defense takes that P2, but their battling obviously has been costly. Now Daniel
And
Ward
both of the
has,
colonies are out.
and just like that in lap 1.
Yeah, that's 2 sectors. Oh god, hold on, we're being naughtied. Oh god. It's weird, we had a break from those.
Yeah. Well, I guess they're as hyped for the MMS return as we are.
Anyways, Ward defensive into the bus stop. Falcon, you can see he's thinking about sending it. He's gonna be aggressive here, and that's a bit of a half spin from Reaper. Holmqvist so aggressive.
Yeah, Holmqvist, I have to give it to her. She's not afraid to get her elbows out on her Formula 1 debut, as there's a few guys going side by side through the bus stop. There's a Holmqvist and Waldinger going at it, and Johanna Holmqvist surprisingly has made that work around the outside. And are they going to be wheel-to-wheel heading up the fearsome Rouge? No, they're not, as Johanna Holmqvist completes the move. That was very nice. I have to give it to her.
Yeah, Holmqvist, that was an amazing counter-attack, and you have to give it to her. I mean, she's somehow doing, not somehow, what? At the moment, doing well, and that's not someone who's doing well. That's Daniel Ward out of the race.
And that is such a shame for Daniel Ward, but is that I wonder, is that a mechanical
Yes,
failure?
it is. It's a brake failure.
Oh!
And that's a big shot into the wall. The brake's just gone.
And for the man who looked so set to, you know, be leading this race, just gets it taken away from him just like that. Massive shame for the Brit, and unfortunately that's put him out. And that's going to be a DNF from the Belgian Grand Prix for Daniel Ward. But Matthew Falcon now takes the lead from Rodney Rakus and Michael Valiak in third.
As the young is now making a move on to Guttorm Pedersen, but this DNF of Ward completely opens up the fight for the race win. As the race lead goes to Falcon now, maybe he can get the elusive first win of the season, but he has a pack of 2 Williams cars. They've kind of climbed, they did climb their way up the order. Now they are a serious threat to the McLarens. Don't forget about Herhold and the 2 Ferraris behind as well.
I mean, this is quite the McLaren track. You think season 4, who won their last season, that was Attila Kalmar of McLaren. So I guess they do like the tight corners and the long straights of Spa. As there in the background is Murray and Michael Macher going at it, and Michael Macher sends one up the inside. That is quite a lot of position. He's going to try to make it stick. Shahin's going to try to counter-attack his team, but it doesn't work. Still, solid job from Michael Macher.
Yeah, Michael Macher making up moves. We can also see a change for the a bit of contact between Herhold and Valiak. Luckily, no damage to any of the cars, but it is now a new race leader of Rodney Rakus, and he's pulled already a 1.4 second gap over Falcon in P2. Here we have Herhold in a bit of a train led by Valiak, and look at this train. That's massive. It's a lot of cars here.
It is a lot of guys who are in contention for podium position, but Rodney Rakus, I have to say, when that man is on his day, you do not stand in his way. Accidental rhyme.
Oh no, Miran.
Someone is, and that's McGuinness and Ambrosius. I think there's been a crash here.
Yeah, there's been a massive crash, and that's McGuinness straight into Pizzonio. What are you doing?
Just absolutely no brakes for Conan McGuinness. And
really? No.
Just, wow, that is disgusting.
Wow. The Ambrosius just commits that is foul. Puts himself and Kyoto out of the race, and that's both of the Minardis out as well. So, a Minardi does a despicable thing and a Minardi gets violated. Oh god, we're being naughty again, not in a moment like this. I think this is clearly going to be a massive punishment for the Ambrosius and McGuinness. That is unfair. This is just, I'm speechless, really.
Yeah, there's gonna be implications for that, I am very sure.
That is 4 cars out in one corner. It's gonna be 5 because look at the smoking engine of Henry J. Brown. He's making a massive train here. It's Solo, Curtis to the inside. Look at FG in the background as well, sending it onto all the Katzenberg, they're all going to be held up by the limping Osella of the Portuguese driver. And that is rather unfortunate. But yeah, now we're only left with 35 cars in this race. And God knows what's going to happen if we have a pileup like that so early on.
Yeah, you can see though, it's absolutely just cars everywhere here battling amongst each other. I think that was FG and Van Damme. Here's FG's teammate Soilo, who's going to try to get past the limping Henry J. Brown, but Thomas Nisbet getting out there on track. Luckily was able to hold it though, so nice car control from the Scottish driver.
Yeah, that'll make me squint my eyes a bit. I do not want to see the aftermath of that, especially the possible one, but that is going to be...
Falcon has retaken the lead.
He has, but it's not going to last long as Rakus immediately resends it, and I think that's the topic done for now. But yeah, it's confirmed that the Ambrosia and McGuinness receive a race ban for the next race.
Ooh, that is going to be quite the shocker. But I guess that's what happens when you play dirty in Formula 1. Either way, we're looking at Michael Teller at the moment, who is in 8th position. Behind him, Henrik Salsaler at the moment, and ahead of him, Joel Michaelmacher, who is chasing down Halil Shahin at the moment. Michal Valek, though, is going to try to make it a Williams 1-2 here, as he is going to go to the inside of Matthew Falcon. He's late on the brakes compared to the Polish driver, but Falcon holds the line. Valek on the inside, though, as they head out of Lake Coombe. They're going to be wheel-to-wheel. Herholt's going to try to get involved into this as well. Valek, though, on the inside into Brussels. Is he going to succeed with the move? Is he going to make it stick? But Falcon...
Not really. Falcon defends, and he holds it on the outside. A beautiful defense from the Polish driver.
Yeah, very, very well done. Falcon has put his defense on the A game today. I have to really give it to him. And here's Michael Marker. Is he going to try from that far back on Halil Shahin? He doesn't. But I think you can tell that he wants to get past his teammate. But Shahin himself is trying to get past Joseph Murray. Murray, though, is defending from the Turkish driver in the Ferrari. But Shahin round the outside does get it done on Joseph Murray.
Beautiful move. This is why we love Spas, and it's just an overtake circuit, really. So many opportunities, and the drivers love to be here. Look at Herhold, look at the overspeed he has on Valek. He's going to try and use it onto Blanchimont already, thinking about it, building up the move, and it's going to happen into the bus stop, or so I believe. As Henry J. Brown has finally stopped his car, he's out of the race due to mechanical failure. Herhold, though, very dirty onto Valek, uncharacteristically for Herhold. He's usually more of the laid-back pressure driver, but his teammate De Jong also doing what the world champion has done. Copycat moves from both of the Benettons. I don't really know what to think about that. But here we go. Murray now making a bit of a mistake going wide through La Source as they now all pile into Eau Rouge and Radillon. It is still Rodney Rack who's easily leading this race. Question is, will it last long? Because Falcon did catch Rakus at the end of the lap where he built that 1.4 second gap, so nothing really is forever in MMS F1. As there goes Halil Shahin to the inside of the Benetton. He's going to try and get himself into P4, but he doesn't really use all that he could. He makes a mistake, he loses time, and that's Murray on his outside, and it's going to be a very easy move for the British driver. And Shuel Michael Maher might follow him through here. Doesn't make the move just yet, but it's going to happen soon. You can feel it in the ass. Teller now battles with Hendrik Salsaler side by side. It's still not settled. The Lotus has the outside line, Teller has the inside one, and Teller has to see the position, and now Reaper immediately joins the fight. He's going to send it onto his teammate into Pouon. That's a risky move, but he doesn't care. He's going to send it anyway, and that's a successful move.
That is a bold move from Tobias Reaper, and he's made it work as well. That was from long back, but Reaper is not going to see enough of his teammate. Yeah, he's lost it. Teller's gone on the inside line, and he's just swooped through to take the position back.
Meanwhile, we have a car out of the race, and that's Arkady Kupnik. Oh, that's a violent failure. Look at that.
That's at high speed. Look at that. He got so lucky that the trajectory just altered, and he missed the tire barrier. Imagine had he crashed into the tire barrier. That would have been quite
Ooh,
the
look,
hefty
he
crash.
missed the Armco by centimeters here.
That's insane. He got very, very lucky there.
You should be thankful nothing bad has happened there. Good car control from the Emirati driver. Back to the front pack though. Look at this. It's going to be Valiak sending it onto not only the McLaren but also his teammate. The two Williams cars collide. The team just cannot avoid controversy, can they? It was one more attempt for Valiak into the second bus stop chicane, but it did not work. He's going to be now fighting his teammate for the lead of this race. Into the source, they all pile. A bit of contact between the drivers. Hairhold to the inside of Falcon. That's not going to really be a move. It's not. Nobody's really making moves into La Source. They are waiting with a run up Au Rouge Radion and then on the Camel Straight. This is where you really get the opportunity to shine. Speaking of shining, the two Williams cars delivering on the promise made by their chief engineer.
I have to say, the Williams guys probably have a lot of respect for each other off track, but on track is where the gloves come off, as Valiak was trying it on Raku's. Murray tried on a hairhold. There's the two Ferraris going side by side. Şahin and Michael Macher, as the German is going to try to squeeze past his Turkish teammate as he goes on the inside through Brussels. But Şahin is going to try to do his best effort to defend, and he does defend from Michael Macher. But I think the most important thing for Ferrari here, you can see they've lost so much time now and they've lost so much ground to both of them. The important thing is that they shouldn't battle each other, but yet they still do, as Şahin defends from Michael Macher, because look at that, Henrik Salsoller has caught up to the two, as Murray and Hairholt are gonna battle as well through the left and into the right. It's gonna be Hairholt who does defend from his fellow world champion Joseph Murray.
Yeah, speaking of championships, Murray has had a horrid championship defense season. We mentioned this in qualifying, you know, the reliability struggles not helping that, and now he's watching the face of a car that's theoretically worse than his. I mean, look at the slipstream power. That McLaren is quick. That McLaren has the pace. Because look at Falcon. He's gonna send.
Oh, that could have been a major disaster for Matthew Falcon, but he's gonna try it round the outside of Rodney Rakus. Rakus does successfully defend into the bus stop towards Falcon, so Falcon's gonna have to settle for second. Either way, close call between the two, as Harold's gonna send one onto Valiak and onto Falcon as well. Will he get that done though? That's the question. As Kyle Wilhelm is out.
And that's two wheels off of the car. We missed this one, but oh no.
That's
that
straight
is
into
not
the...
a good... Oh dear.
Oh, that's straight on into the tire barrier. Look at that.
Let's see. Oh, that's 150 kilometers per hour.
Sudden deceleration.
That's into Brussels. That is gonna hurt a lot. And that's a straight impact into the legs. Look at the nose cone. Look how it bends. Wow. That's where the legs are. That's it's not good.
Luckily, the tire barrier would have absorbed some of the impact at least. So.
Yeah, it's still not the best absorption you can get, really. But back to the battle for the lead. You mentioned it. It's crazy out here, and it is. It's pretty much a three-way team fight. Sorry, four-way team fight for the race lead. Rakus has pulled a bit of a gap, but it's not going to last long. Look at her. Look at Valiak. Herhold cutting the creation off a bit.
He's dropped out of the slipstream, and that is massively going to benefit Michael Valiak. And look at the send from Alil Shah, or Michael Macher. That's sorry, he's going to go round the outside of Joseph Murray. He's going to not get one, but he might get two positions here as he goes on the inside, and he does. Beautiful stuff from Schuel Michael Macher, and his teammate Alil Shahin wants a piece of the pie as he's going to go on the inside of Joseph Murray into Brussels, and he does get past Joseph Murray.
Beautiful move from Michael Maher. You don't usually see a move completed out of the cum like that. Valiak onto the inside of Herhold. He's not going to complete this move, and Michael Maher is instantly going to catch up. He's instantly going to use this, and bar none, he might be in course for a nice position here. Valiak goes to the inside of the South African once again, but the Williams car just can't get through. And this only bunches this pack more, as there is Hendrik Salsaller joining this fight as well.
I have to say, Herhold, in the eyes of Michael Valiak, probably is driving the widest Formula 1 car in human history at the moment, because Herhold has really just been putting up solid defending towards the Croatian at the moment. But as they're battling there at the back, we have the battle for the lead between Falcon and the Rakus. These two in a bit of a league of their own at the moment.
You know, surprisingly, oh no!
Oh!
Salsala's lost it. He hits the wall, but there's no damage. Luckily, he loses the position to Murray, but holds the McLaren driver up. You know, what I want to say is I'm surprised that Falcon did not go for a move into the bus stop. I guess I know why now. The tires might be starting to wear out as we're approaching the midpoint of the race now.
Yeah, I think now we might start to see pit stops come into play. But Salsaler getting very lucky to not pick up any damage there. Losing now him and Joe Murray have lost quite a bit of time. But look at the overspeed from Matthew Falcon as he's going to go side by side with Rodney Ruckus for the race lead. Is he going to come out ahead? Yes, he does. And Matthew Falcon retakes the lead of the Belgian Grand Prix.
He made it look easy. That overspeed, as I said, that McLaren has pace. It's evident. It's just that the reliability is what was holding them behind, and now they're finally showing the true image of what they can do. Oh, that's a bit of a spin from Moscato there. Soil Van Damme and Nisbet now. Van Damme using the opportunity that, you know, he had a restart. Oh god, the foot. What? I'm sorry, what was that?
Yeah, that was...
But yeah, he's using the opportunity of having a T-car and the red flag to make a proper debut as FG and Avasurin battling for position. FG, will he get this move done? I think he actually might by side. No, that Avasurin gets him. That car just... it just looks wrong, man. Oh! Oh no!
Oh!
The man,
is that a failure?
It is a failure. It's a suspension failure. What? Look, it collapses. The car goes down here. The front suspension collapsed. Rakus is out of the race.
My goodness. And that Rodney Rakus, as Williams looked to score such great points here at Spa, it's absolutely collapsed for them. Michael Valek's going to be their only hope, and to be fair, he is doing quite well at the moment. So he's trailing on the back of Matthew Falcon, but Rodney Rakus out of the Belgian Grand Prix.
Oh, and look at this. It's... oh no. Michael Maher's out as well. It's a brake failure for Michael Maher.
You are absolutely kidding me. And just like that, two contenders for the race lead wiped out in an instant.
The car just goes. Because this is the braking point and it just goes. And you can't stop a car like that. You just... I mean, you can, but you have to basically destroy it. And pray that the brakes start working again. But that is... shocking. Valiak into the race lead now.
Doing his teammate proud. Valiak taking the lead of the race from Matthew Falcon and then Harry Harold, who's 1.6 seconds behind. And then we have Khalil Shahim in fourth. Reaper running a brilliant seventh. He's defending from Giuseppe Radiantor.
Yeah, and Holmqvist in 11th, still holding on. Moscato in the points as well, that's surprising. Gromov is in. That looks like a scheduled stop, but it's not. He's out of the race. Both of the Scuderia Italia cars are out. That's a gearbox failure for the Russian driver, and that's unfortunate.
What a shame. That is a massive shame for Scuderia Italia. And look at that, Lucas da Silva around the outside into a Rouge.
Say what you want about Lucas da Silva. He's had a horrible season so far, but that is a beautiful move.
That takes bravery. I mean, he kept his foot planted in there. I mean, he committed to the move. That is fantastic from the Brazilian.
That is beautiful. Back to the front. It's pit stop window time. As you were correct with the pit stops coming in soon. Falcon and Valek battling for the lead, and there is the man, the season 3 champion. Harry Herhold joined this fight. It's a three-way battle for the lead now, and with Herhold on board, we are assured a very good battle here.
Three-way battle for the lead between Valek, Falcon, and Herhold. What is not to love here? And it's gonna get very spicy now that we're just starting to enter the round of pit stops, and Herhold immediately goes for it on Matthew Falcon into the bus stop, and he does get it done. That was clean from Harry Herhold.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Shahin pitting in now, not wasting any time. Same with Sansalar. Mind you, the undercut is the preferred strategy in MMSF1 after so many strategy mix-ups this season. The teams seem to have figured it out, but this is Spa. The pit lane here is very long. Most of the teams have their pits here on the start-finish straight, not on the, you know, the run to the source. So it's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen now. The top 3 is pitting. Murray is doing the long run, so is Reaper, but that's understandable. You know, the Tyrrell is known for having very good mileage on fuel. Pedersen low on fuel. Just checking the situation down the order. Nisbet is in. Not many midfield backmarker cars pitting in. And I have to say, congratulations to the Brabhams. They're still in the race. They haven't finished a race yet, and they only qualified for Monza due to the full grid rules. So, that's
and
the
just as we were talking about finishing races, that is Alexander Park out of the race. And it's not gone very well for the Scotsman. It's a big shame.
Yeah, it's highly unfortunate, really.
Yeah. But the show must go on. Now the question is, with Shahin and Salsaller coming out of the pits, they're gonna get into the midfield traffic. I assure you that.
Shahin is already on the back of FG by the looks of it. Oh no!
Oh! And that is Joseph Murray out of the race. Once again, another front runner has been claimed by reliability failure, and that is going to be Murray out.
And this is crucial, mind you, for all the other drivers, you know, wait, no, you're joking. This is the championship leader. This is massive.
That's going to be massive in the championship. Harry Herholt, his engine goes up in smoke.
I think he broke it. I think he might have downshifted too fast because he was braking normally, and then boom. I don't know what happened, but that engine is gone.
I can't believe it. Harry Herholt, the championship leader. Michael Teller, he's gonna be licking his lips right now. He's gonna be scoring a lot of points. Now he just has to deliver a good race here, use that fuel mileage that Tyrrell is known for, and provide with a good result. 19 points is the gap between him and Herholt. It's going to be tough, but he could do it.
He might take the lead of the championship now because he's not pitting. He's not pitting. He's doing an even longer run. He's doing it longer than Reaper is. This is strategic from Tyrrell. And I'm speechless. This is such an important race for the midfielders as well because of all the top cars running out of points. There is Shahin. Where is he going to exit out of La Source? That is the most important question now. Here he comes through La Source. I don't see anybody really leaving the pit lane from the current pit stoppers. Nobody's really moving up. Falcon is moving up, but Shahin is going to have such overspeed that it doesn't matter. He's going to get them, I think, because they're still in the pits. They're still there. There is Vit. There is like Vasuren. Where are they going to be? There is Shahin, and he is right behind Falcon.
But he's going to get the overspeed compared to the Polish driver. Look at this. He's got the slipstream compared to Matthew Falcon.
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't. He's still gonna try and attempt a move, but it doesn't work, and you can see it's cost him quite a lot. Either way, Falcon, Shahin and Valyak, there's Mir and FG up the road, so they're gonna have traffic.
Yeah, and FG's pitting this lap is gonna hinder their pace significantly, especially since that car is garbage, but, you know, Shahin... Oh, that is so painful. And you could see how powerful on the straight line the McLaren was. That was insane. And look at that Teller on the back of Reaper. He's not passing his team. He's going to lose time because of this. This is not good for the championship contender. As his teammate has a mistake, they make contact. Magically, Teller does not lose his front wing, but Teller now needs to do what is called a lap of gods.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be tense to watch, I can say the least, but Tobias Reaper, very naughty to do that on his teammate Timon de Jong in as well. But the battle for the, I believe this is the provisional race lead, correct?
Yes, this is provisional. This is between Shahin and Falcon. Look at the overspeed and look who is right behind him. This is obviously Mikhail Valek. If you hear a vacuum cleaner in the background, I am sorry.
But Shahin really did benefit from the undercut here, I have to say. Very well done from Ferrari, the strategy, and that's a sentence I thought I would not be saying. But Shahin now on the back of Matthew Falcon. He just needs that just needs that little bit more to make the overtake.
Wait, look at
on,
Reaper. Reaper is gonna leave it. He's gonna be in front of Falcon, I think. No, he's not gonna be in front of Falcon. Wait, he is. He is in front of Falcon. Oh my
joking.
god!
You're joking.
Oh, Teller's
Absolute. It's gonna be a tier 1-2.
It's gonna be a tier 1-2.
It's gonna be. My goodness, and Ari Soilo's going long as well. This could be an absolute masterstroke here. We were talking about how the undercut was gonna be the better strategy.
Look at Valiak, he's fighting Shahin now side by side. Shahin defends, but Reaper is legitimately leading, as I might have to mute myself, Miran. You have to carry on, I think. Yeah. No, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Teller now. Look at the gap. Wait, he has a 42 second gap over Reaper.
That is absolutely insane. Now the question is it gonna be Teller or is it gonna be Reaper that comes out in the lead?
Both of the Brabhams are still in the points. They have not pitted yet though, but what is this race? What is going on?
Brabham are going long as well. Could this maybe be points for Brabham?
Van Damme retires because of a gearbox failure, so he in the end will not finish his debut race. But yeah, it could be points for Brabham. This race is absolutely insane. Here we go though. Falcon has that powerful straight. I have to mute the Miran carry over.
Yeah, so then the battle for the race lead. This is gonna be absolutely insane. I have to say it. Tobias Reaper, who is gonna be fighting for potentially his first win in Formula 1 here. And then Matthew Falcon, the experienced world champion. This is gonna be one hell of a nail biter, ladies and gentlemen. So make sure to stick around for these final 3 laps of the Belgian Grand Prix. Teller is still in the pit lane, so anything can still happen. He's gone off the jacks and he's getting out of the pits. The question is, I think that is going to be Reaper, who's just going to go past. So Teller, I don't think he's going to be in the lead. And he's just coming up. Yeah, there they are. And he just starts getting up to speed. And Reaper already in the lead of the race. I cannot believe this, but Tobias Reaper leads the Belgian Grand Prix from Falcon Shahin. Where is Teller gonna come out? The race, which we said was absolutely crucial for him to grab a podium. He's down in 6th at the moment, and unless a miracle strikes the Brit in these final few laps, he is gonna have to. He will most likely not be in the lead of the championship after this round. So Herholt, I think, got a bit lucky there. Falcon, though, you can see he's absolutely pressuring the German here. And Tobias Reaper, the man who debuted last season, he will be feeling it now. And there goes Falcon on the inside on Tobias Reaper through Puon. He's gonna be on the inside, but Reaper does defend on the outside line. Beautiful stuff from Tobias Reaper.
And look at Shahin. He's gonna do a double overtake here. He doesn't complete it, but he's side by side with Falcon now. Shahin has the better line. He's gonna get the McLaren. Ferrari might be heading for a win here.
It's gonna be Ferrari versus McLaren versus Williams versus Lotus versus Tyrrell in this battle. Look, Radianter's there as well. It is an absolutely thrilling conclusion to this Belgian Grand Prix here in Formula 1 as Shahin is on the back of Reaper. Will he try anything into Blanchimont? Everyone stays in a pack. There's Valiak on the outside.
No way, look at Falcon. He's gonna send it. Radiander follows suit. How has there not been contact through here? Reaper, will he defend? He goes over the big aggressively. No!
And that's Shahin, and he's been spun round.
Wait,
and
Holmqvist? What?
Holmqvist is 6th, but this is absolutely gonna spoil the chances for the Turkish driver to take a race win once again.
And it's a double Bennett and DNF.
And that's the Young out as well. I think might that have been.
I think it's a failure.
Yeah, that's a failure for Timon de Jong, and that's not gone well for him. What a.
Yeah, the engine just goes here. Smoky Ford engine. Unlucky for him, but what a battle for the lead. You could have not predicted this. It was 5-way team fight.
Holmqvist is there. Yeah, Holmqvist is there.
Look at Teller and Holmqvist. Teller, that strategy did not work out. Falcon and Reaper are going to have two more goes actually, because the race still has 2 more laps. We're being spoiled today.
Can he hold on? Can he hold on to the race lead? That's going to be the massive
He's going
question.
defensively. He's going defensive. He's going to the middle of the circuit. He's not leaving Falcon too many chases. They go side by side. He defends. Falcon has the outside line. Can Reaper defend? No, he doesn't have enough grip in that Tyrrell. They're going to still be close in touch, though, I think. But Falcon has flown away. That's a poor corner from Tobias Reaper. Valek now to the inside is... Oh, no, something's wrong with Reaper's car.
Yeah, there must be something up with that car. He just lost speed all of a sudden. But that's Tobias Reaper down to third then. And it's going to be Matthew Falcon, who looks to be set to take his first win of the season after 6 pole positions. I think it finally could be. There's Shimon Witt and Aaron Curtis side by side. Shimon Witt on his return to Formula 1, obviously, with reserve duties, is going to go on the inside line of the Irishman. The two still wheel to wheel then, as Curtis is going to be on the inside line. Very nice battle between these two. And who is going to come out on top for P14?
Yeah,
this is for points.
This is for points. This is thing is, this will be Shimon Witt's first points in his career if he manages to hold on. Thomas Nisbet is also in the points at the moment, and that's absolutely hectic. As I said, this is a great race for the backmarkers, the midfielders, because look at this, Ari Soilu is 13th.
Still, I have to say, Ari Soilu has done very well this race. And there's Valiak, and he's going on to Falcon very aggressively. And you can see they're giving each other no mercy here. Falcon has been overtaken by Michael Valiak, and he's just pushed him out of the way. Now then, as we're going to head into the final quarter start, lap 15 out of 15 of the Belgian Grand Prix, and Reaper's gone wide.
Reaper's gone wide. You can see Shahin right at the back of Radiante in the background, but it is going to be Valiak with the advantage over Falcon, but Falcon has the slipstream as they go up Eau Rouge for the final time in this race through Radion onto the Camel Straight. Look at the overspeed of the Williams now. Look at it. He's gaining, but will he gain it enough? He's gonna go. It's gonna be an absolute 10, isn't it? Yes, it is. To the inside he goes, side by side with Michael Valek. Does he have the grip? He does. He gets the move again, just like he did Reaper. But this battle is not over because the Williams can fight against the McLarens. In the background, you can see Reaper going for it.
Wow, and that's an absolutely opportunistic set from Tobias Reaper, and he does. He gets up into second, and he's absolutely compromised Michael Valiak here. I think it is gonna be Matthew Falcon who's gonna take home the victory now, as Reaper and Valiak are gonna be scrapping away with each other. Valiak on the inside line then tries to get past Reaper, but it doesn't work, and that is gonna give, I think it might just give Falcon, and that's Shine, and on the final lap of the race, and he's out. And that is, I can't put that into words. It's absolutely horrible luck for Ferrari at the Belgian Grand Prix. Khalil Shahin and Ferrari are gonna come home empty-handed. But we can't focus on that. We got more important matters. Reaper is on the back of Falcon through Blanchimont. You can see how close it is, and I really just cannot hold my excitement. We're all on the edge of our seats here, heading into the bus stop. Is it gonna be Falcon? Is it gonna be Reaper? And he does try it. He does try it on the inside line. Is he gonna get it done? And he does. Tobias Reaper takes it into the bus stop. He only has 1 corner to go, and he does it for Tyrrell. Tobias Reaper, it's just going to be 1 corner to go.
Can he hold on? Look at Valek in the background.
Valek's going to go for it as well. Valek's going to go for it, and he's going to get second. He's going to get second, but coming into first.
It's not sure. It's not sure it's going to be a photo finish. No, it's not going to be, but Reaper wins the Belgian Grand Prix for Tyrrell.
What a end to the race. Oh my god. That was absolutely fantastic.
It's not over though, it's not over. Aaron Curtis and Shimon Witt, these two, the AGS and the Leisure, the two French teams, they have been in a bit of a battle, but I think not much is gonna come out of that. I think Witt will keep the position, but it's still kudos to Curtis and Witt for finishing where they are at the moment, especially kudos to Thomas Nisbet. And I have some good news for you, Miran, but I'm not gonna speak too many words at the moment. We have to finish this race firstly. What I might just replay that final lap. That was...
Well, that got my heart racing.
The Silva
my goodness.
Scores first points of the season, and Miran FG has finally scored points. Katzenberg and Lakvasuren right behind each other. We have Chetinkaya, and Kozak comes in on the final lap. That car is not gonna have any fun. But what was that final lap? Holmqvist has run out. That's fine. But
that was... My goodness, I was absolutely just running out of breath as I was speaking. That was fantastic, really. And what a way to grab your first win as well.
This final lap has been nothing but the best way to describe MMS. The sheer insanity of this lap. I mean, look at it. Look at the gap here. So Reaper gets Valek on the outside, and he has like what? This is like an 8/10 gap to gain over Falcon. There goes Shahin out of one of the main race winner contenders. And then we're gonna follow this lap of Reaper. Falcon has no tires by this point, and you can tell. Look at the corner grip. Look at the overspeed Reaper has on Falcon because of his late stop. And then, well, look at the overspeed. It just speaks for itself.
That was insane, absolutely. I thought Falcon would have it. I mean, Reaper was third at the beginning of this lap. That was insane.
And
I
then
mean,
descend. Just...
And it was so perfectly executed as well. Just on Matthew Falcon. That's a world champion. And Michael Valjak as well. I mean, he's no slouch either. In the Williams, he just got past him like it was nothing in the Tyrrell. I have to give it to Reaper. That was a masterclass. Just on the final lap of the race. Wow.
Oh, man, that was... You know what? This is a contender for race of the season.
Yeah, really.
Shabalama crosses the line, and both of the Brams have finished.
Yeah, albeit the Shakal Karm will be the last finisher.
But he is a finisher.
Yeah,
and he's not going to be the last finisher because he passes Sergei Kozak.
Way.
Alright, well, 20, it's 22, it's 23, 24 finishers, I'd say. Because, you know...
I guess.
Wait, what happened to Eagle Vid? We missed this one.
I think that was post-race, no?
No, this is not post-race. We got so excited with the lead battle we missed Igor Vid crashing out.
Oh, yes.
Ari Soido finishes 11th. Diogo Moscato oh!
Oh, wow.
That's impressive. The angle of this. And it's the same story. Okay, this is not as bad as I thought it would be. I thought this was going to be like the Wilhelm situation, right? It was Wilhelm, yeah.
Yeah.
But luckily, it's way less, and he hit the wall, which quickly, you know, lessened the impact and stopped the car. Unfortunate though for Igor to retire on one of the final laps, but yeah, this is it. Hendrik Salsalo with the fastest lap, so he does score those points, and I think it's a crucial result for Hendrik as he continues his streak of scoring in every single race.
Yeah, very well done from Henrik Salsaler, but wow, I mean, that was... I have no words for it.
Driver of the day. Can you even name one?
I can't give it to anyone else but Tobias Reaper, honestly. That last lap, I mean, you talked about lap of the gods, and I think, honestly, that's gotta be it. That was fantastic, and what an end to the race.
I'm just reading through radio messages now. I forgot to do that because we were so caught up with so many incidents, and damn, that was... Lucas Silva gets congratulated on by his team for a result, and that is true. That is a good result. But yeah, next race, Miran, in chronological order, is going to be the Tesco race of Rockingham in IndyCar.
Yeah, that is gonna be quite exciting. I do think IndyCar always, as we know, does provide a lot of action, and oval racing very, very fun as well. But the next F1 race will be the Canadian Grand Prix, our return to the circuit Gilles Villeneuve in 2 seasons.
Yeah, we had a bit of a break, and I'm glad we're back. It's a very good circuit, provides always good fun racing. And, you know, it's always a bit of a thinker circuit, you know. I need to get the strategy right for this one, so we will definitely have, you know, some decent, good racing there. But yeah, it's been That was, I think, one of the best races of the season, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, that was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, one thing for sure, we will keep this race on the calendar for all the future seasons to come. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I don't think there's much else to say, except we got botted again. So, I've been Kai.
And I've been Miran.
And we'll see you in the next one. Be sure to be safe on the roads, wear your seatbelt, and bye-bye.